Very little history has been uncovered about the Havir Manufacturing Company, although we do know that their last shapers were made in the 1960s, while the company continued making their press-rite power presses into the 1970s. After some power press operator injuries occurred in the 1960s, the company was successfully sued a number of times, leading to a halt of all production by 1976, when the company idled most of its 80 employees and auctioned off much of its machinery. Unsold remaining parts were bought by Terry P. Duggar in early 1977, and he changed the company name to HVR Parts Corporation, which continued making and selling a few assembled presses and parts for years. Kurt Manufacturing Inc. was also listed as a legal successor to the Press-Rite product line, but the changes did not stop the litigation, with appeals lasting into at least the mid-1990s. The high-duty model shown in the 1941 sales brochure has a fixed box type table. Here's a Model B shaper introduced sometime after the HD model. The B models were larger and 100 pounds heavier than the HD models, and the motor was reversed so the pulleys were on the left side of the unit. They also had a greater vertical travel by 1 inch, and the horizontal motion of the table was reduced by 3/4 of an inch. This is the cover of a late 1962 operator manual showing the B model. Excellent results were achieved using these shapers, due in large part to the massive helical teeth on the bull and pinion gears. These gears did not allow much harmonic motion to pass through the mechanism to the workpiece, which reduced the chatter marks evident on the finished results of many other shapers of this size at the time. My brother and I restored this shaper in the fall and winter of 2020 to better than factory specifications and appearance. The company made various sizes and shapes of the hinged cast iron doors on the frame and base over the years. This particular one has the oval-shaped door on the frame. This shaper Rite 8-inch metal shaper was manufactured in St. Paul, Minnesota, probably during the 1940s. Havir made these and the later Model B shapers from the 30s through the 1960s. This shaper has the optional 360-degree swivel table, which adds to its capabilities. Note the square shape of the door on the base. Havir used several shapes on these doors over the years. Here you can see the right side of the shaper showing the motor, drive pulleys, and hinged cover that is normally closed when running. The 1/2 horsepower General Electric motor required only minor cleanup and new paint. A cover on the left side of the cross rail, feed gear, and ratchet are shown here. This original vise has 1 inch deep by 5 inch wide jaws, which open up to 6 inch, and features a 190-degree graduated swivel base with a swivel in the middle of the jaw. This is the right side of the cross rail. The 1/2 inch square shaft to the left drives the table elevating screw using a cast iron handle. Here's a top view of the ram and the tool head. The drip oilers were added to give more reliable lubrication to the ways. The previous owners had neglected lubrication to a large extent on the ramways, and we installed some 1/16 inch phosphor bronze bearing plates securely attached to the ram slides. These, along with all ramways, were scraped to ensure parallelism between the frame V-ways as well as the coplanar surfaces. This photo shows the graduations on the swiveling table. During the summer, an ER32 poker bar for the tool head was made for this. Last spring, an 8-inch extension for the table was made and attached. These enhancements improved the overall capabilities, flexibility, and accuracy of this shaper. Here's some video of the yoke and bull gear in operation.